Almost done with the session. Whether the ice cream's done with me is yet to be determined. Who knows? Okay, cannot hear me. That's the main thing. As of now, I cannot hear me. I can hear me. Okay, welcome everybody to the stream. My name is Glenn, and today we're going to be playing some more Merge Tactics. Oops, I can still hear me. Okay, all right. If I don't say much, okay, let me finish this ice cream, and then I will yap away. All right, we're at 26:38. Okay, now let me finish this freaking ice cream. Oh, 2-minute warning. Okay, all right. Okay, I finished my ice cream, and now that was some good ice. That was some good ice cream. And the thing is, it's a local spot too. It's not like it's a like a Cold Stone. Although nothing wrong with Cold Stone, nothing wrong with Best Robins, but there's a local place that has really good ice cream, and they rotate flavors, so you always want to go there and get something. And it's just it's just really good. And yeah, I am yeah, I just had to finish it. It was just so good. So yeah. Okay. All right. I already did my greetings. Glenn running an ice cream ASMR channel. Oh gosh. The lip smacking will continue until people are satisfied or something like that. Yeah. Hello to that kid on YouTube. How's it going? What's good? Not much. I will say this. My whole intent when I was going to start the stream or start talking was to talk about, I remembered I was going to talk about how I met my friend who's a musician who I'm going to go see on Friday because she's going to go perform. I know you all said, tell the story. And then I was going to work on my bike, and then I turned on my phone, and then I see the absolute, like, all my suggested feed was just the same. It was nearly the same YouTube thumbnail, and it was the level 16 icon. And I'm like, there's no way they're doing this. I was so mad. So I am still gonna tell my story, but if you want to vent about level 16, I'm just, this is the place, because this is very upsetting. At least get rid of Executioner. Okay. What is your go-to ice cream flavor? So oh man. There's so many. There is one, okay, so the local ice cream shop here, they give, oh, come on. They have a brownie. They have a fudge brownie. That's so amazing. And it's vanilla swirl, chocolate swirl, and brownie. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It's so tender. The brownie is so tender. It's so good. This place doesn't skimp on how they make their ice cream, because yeah, there's just so many good places you can go to. Again, like, nothing wrong with Cold Stone, nothing wrong with Baskin Robbins, and it's not about. I mean, yes, you could say yes, it is about supporting local business, but man, that place is so good. It really is. Let's go this way. Yeah, let's go this way. Okay, I'll just get you in here for now. Then we'll do that. Yeah. Rip free-to-play players, yeah. Although, I mean, see, okay, this is the thing. I think, I mean, I'm not defending level 16. And I want to make that clear. I think level 16 is a bad thing. Like, the only videos I watch Abdod's videos. I watched Abdod's video, and I watched half of OJ's video before I gave up. And my thing, when I watched OJ's video, and you could just tell that I think he knows it's a tough sell to tell people that level 16 is not bad. Now, you could say he's a shill, he's whatever, but and I will say this. And I still believe this. That I believe that if you do want to be somebody in this game, if you want to be the next Muhammad Light, you have to put money up. Oh my gosh, we need to get rid of one more of them. Okay. You do have to put up money in order to contend with the likes of Muhammad, like Lucas, Sub, Wallace, Pedro, all of them. You do have to put up money. If you're just sitting on the toilet and you want to play, if you're bored, like if you watch Thursday Night Football and that game sucked, and you want to play Clash Royale, you know, that's when you that's when you put the game and you watch it, that type of thing. I think that's fine. You don't have to spend money. My issue with level 16 is that it's not like everybody's at level 15 or very close to it, and we have to find a way to continue the progression. There are a lot of people who are way behind. They were way behind when level 15 was announced, and now they are just, I mean, they are just so pushed far back. And it is horrible. Like, that's the part that I'm upset about. Now, there's another thing too about it. They said Elite Wildcards are going to be gone with this update. That's why they took them out of, they effectively took them out of the game. They basically conceded that it didn't work. And I've said this before. Oh, we're not going to win this. Okay, fine. I said this before. I said all they needed to do is just say, okay, you know what? We know you're going to hate level 15, but we're doing it and suck it up. That's it. They just had to, that's all they had to say. But they did the song and dance about, leveling up and no gold and all of this, and it was just total BS. And they basically conceded that, no, the plan didn't work. We're going back to spend gold. All they had to do, this is the part that I'm upset about. And you're talking to somebody, and I say this as somebody who has many cards. I probably have half my cards at level 15. I say this that all they had to do is just say, okay, we're going to level 15, and you're just going to need to upgrade your cards. That's it. And if they had just done that in the beginning, that they had just done that, I think the players who would have wanted to, or who would have wanted to keep playing, would have still kept playing. They would have just said, you know what, okay, fine, I'll suck it up. And those who probably say, okay, you know what, this is probably too far for me. I'll see how far I can go before I give up. And that's fine. But they basically said we were wrong about the decision to go Elite Wildcards. That's basically what they're saying by removing this. They said we're wrong. When all they had to do is just accept it 2 years ago and say, okay, you know what, we're gonna go with this plan, and this is what we're gonna do. And too bad for pretty much everybody else. Okay, let me go this way. All right. Okay, I'll at least have something on the board here. But yeah, there's a lot of things. When I read the Royal API post, I was like, this Royal API is just being a shill. Now, I'm very selective about that because I still stick to my stance about free to play versus, the quote unquote pay to win. I still stick by that that stance. But I want people to understand why I still stick by it. Why, as I say that, at the same time, I do believe level 16 is a bad idea. Hello to Ayush on YouTube. How's it going? I'm a shill who does not support it. Yeah, it's fine. A lot of people are gonna hate it when they make their, I guess, official announcement or whatever it is that it's coming. Unless this is the official announcement. Yeah, it's just, I don't believe it. I think it's a horrible idea, and yeah. Can we also rant a bit about corporate greed in regards to ESPN and football games? Okay, somebody's going to have to tell me who is at fault here in terms of this dispute between YouTube and ESPN. I have no idea. And I says I don't have ESPN on YouTube. I don't subscribe, or I stopped subscribing earlier this year because he's so slow. I don't know who's at fault, so I've been kind of like holding judgment on that because I don't know who to. If I say, oh yeah, yep, ESPN is just pretty bad in this situation. Okay, we can. Oh, actually, we have time to make a decision, but yeah. So I don't know. Like, I got to read up on who's at fault, how this even started. Hello to Mid, welcome back. Level 16 will be so freaking easy to get, it's not a big deal. Yeah, for me, I mean, as someone who is going to be able to get to level 16 for many of my cards, yeah, it's not a problem. I just don't agree with the process of how they're doing it. It's, you know, when you or when Supercell when they made this decision to go Elite Wall cards as the upgrade, this had to be a permanent decision. And the fact that they're taking it out and basically just conceding that they're conceding that it didn't work, and I mean that's the part that upsets me. They did this whole song and dance about progression and how it was going to change for the better, and here we are, and that's, I mean, it's, hey, I'm trying to sell. What the, yeah, that's upsetting. That's upsetting. I just stick to a plan. Yeah, come up with a plan and stick to it. Ooh, the field goal missed. Ooh, short. Wait, short and wide, or I have no idea. Oh, everybody going crazy there. All right, so yeah, I mean that's the whole thing that's just upsetting. Like they're saying now people will be able to the process to upgrade is going to be so much easier. I mean, it was easier before. That's the thing. I didn't get it. It was easier before to upgrade because we knew what it meant. You just get the cards you need, or you get wild cards and just pick and give it to them, and then that's it. But no, they changed it up, and I'm like, I don't get this. I really, 100%. What do you have? So we're going Golf Machine, but I mean, yeah, I will just stick with this. Yeah. Hello to Ben on YouTube. How's it going? Hello to T81 on YouTube. How's it going? So yeah, that's the part that I'm because who knows what's going to happen when, you know, we get to 2028 and they say, okay, level 17 is going to be coming, and here's how it's going to be. Like, the only people who are going to be able to use it are those who... Oh, okay. All right, we had a chance. See, if I put E-Wiz, we probably wouldn't get him, but that's okay. Yeah. Hello to Alex. What's good, Unc? How you been? I'm doing okay, except for I've been ranting about the level 16, I guess, pseudo announcement that all the content creators basically made for Supercell. I guess there's no word from Supercell. Like here, I am gonna buy the diamond tier. That's not a problem. But like, they need to address the economy. I've said this before. The economy is so horrible. It is horrible at the moment. I have 5 million gold. The only thing I've ever spent on gold is this right here. For the last year and a half, I've only spent gold to get 5,000 elite wild cards every Monday. That's it. They need to fix this. This is the thing that is this is maddening. I have gold. I want to spend it. Give me something to spend it on. And I don't know. It's just very upsetting. Let's go this way because we'll have a juggernaut. Yeah, I'm just that's mad. Good, man. How are you? Oh yeah, I've just been ranting about level 17. I will tell the story before tonight's done. I will tell the story. So you're hanging in there. Yes. Level 16, we're cooked. Yeah. I mean, I'll be fine. My cards will be upgraded. I have no problem with that. It's just, I'm thinking about it in terms of the overall, which I rarely do. I just think it's I think it's a very bad decision that they're doing, and Supercell really needs to take a look. This is not how you fix the economy. Yeah. I wish they would give the community something after making like 75 million the last few months. Oh no, I mean, that's here nor there. You know, I spend money because I believe in the game. I believe in the product that they're putting out, and that's not going to change. I'm willing to spend money on that. You know, this is the me spending money. The me spending money over the last few years has kind of been a thank you for making the game, making this game. Yeah, and that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. The issue. Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, it's just there's no concession that of that the air. I mean, the decision they made were bad. They needed to just suck it up and say, okay, we're doing this, and we know it's going to be unpopular, and we're gonna eat it. We are going to eat it, and that's fine. We accept that we're going to eat this decision that a lot of you are going to hate, and you know that's total. I mean, we're willing to go that route. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, let's just go this way. Yeah. I think they're removing books and wildcards. Yeah, so that was one of the things too when I read Royal API. Oh, I'll talk about the Royal API post because I was mad. The more I read it, I was just mad. I was upset, and I know that they have to kind of toe the line because they have an in. I think Lee has an in, or Min has an in with Supercell in terms of creating content. Although it's kind of slowed down over the last year, so I don't know what's happening. Maybe he's working on another project, but that's a whole thing, you know, in itself. It's I actually okay. I think I can. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. All right. So yeah, it's very upsetting. I'm just yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Removal of books is crazy. Not gonna. Yeah. And the fact that it's converting into some form of gold or whatever is just it's upsetting. Now the thing. This is what upset me when I was reading the Royal API post because they were saying that because you really and they're correct. The only reason you use the moment you get a card at this point to level 13 is when you use the book because that is the point of which you get the maximum return. So the thing was, okay, you're just not going to use the book because you need to use it for the right moment when you get a card that you want, and then you also have to make that decision because if you have like 4 cards that you don't know if it's going to be part of your main deck for a long time, you have to make that decision about, okay, is this going to be the card that I upgrade for permanently, to get to level 14. And so that analysis paralysis is also going to prevent you from, it's done. Is going to prevent you from using the book. So you never use the book. And they didn't think of it in that sense. So what happens is you just hold on to the book. Here's the problem. And this is upsetting because Royal API put a note out that's saying that hoarding is actually the worst thing to do in terms of magic items. I said, well, the problem was that if you didn't spend money on getting whatever the item was, you had to trade it off for gems. But if they just let us hold on to the whatever it was, then we wouldn't be put in a spot where we just had to use it for nothing or use it with diminishing returns or just accept the gems. And that's the part that got to me. I'm like, do they not understand? Do they not understand as a regular player? I don't consider myself a regular player. I've spent money. I've spent thousands of dollars on this game. I'm totally fine with it. I'm talking about someone who's probably spent like less than $100. I'm not talking about free-to-play players because there is a mentality around that as well. I'm talking about maybe less than $100 or maybe will buy buy the diamond tier once, in their in a year, once a year. They didn't think of it in that sense, and they just didn't think in the terms of a regular player. Oh, hey, we got the glitch. That's so cool. Removal. Oh, whatever. I get that, but the greed inhibits the growth of the game. Yeah, I mean, we see it as greed. We see it as greed because in our mind, we feel like we're going to have to spend money in order to keep up with the Joneses when that's not really the case. Like, I don't feel like I have to spend any more money anymore, or to keep up. When, yeah, now it feels like if you're kind of wanting to push and you feel like you're making a run, then you feel like you have to spend money in order to do something, and that's not the case. It shouldn't be the case. Well, actually, let me see here. Okay, so if we get, okay, we have a chance of getting a the tiny skelly dragon. We have a chance of getting a dark goblin. So if I still, you know what? No, let's do it. I'll do it. I'll eat the round. But yeah. I just, yeah. I mean, I just feel like there's no direction. I just feel like there was no direction in how they want to progress or continuing to, I guess, grow the game. They're in a unique spot. We lost one. Okay, that's fine. They're in a unique spot because, speaking of the 75 million, that's the most they've made in a very long time. In a very long time. And okay, actually, see, this is so bad. No, wait, I already have Baby D. Okay, we'll just do this then. Yeah, I'll just wait. Oh, actually, we're playing the person got eliminated. So yeah, that's. It just feels like, when you're hiking up a mountain, and then you don't. I mean, you hike up a mountain for the first time, you don't know what's at the top, and then you realize that, hey, there's actually another mountain that you got to go to get the real spot. And I'm like, come on, it's just bad. And Royale API tried to justify this, which I thought was, questionable, because they said if you lock levels versus levels, then that decentivizes players who are at lower levels. But if you, okay, let's do this. We're still waiting for a dark goblin. Okay. If you lock levels to levels, that decentivizes players. And if you, there was something I remember reading where they said, if you lock progression, people are going to spend more money, or people think they're going to have to spend more money. But by doing this, they have to spend more money anyways. Hello to Butternuts on YouTube. How's it going? Probably should spend the book if you can. Should you spend your book and wildcard? See, here's the thing too. I guess we don't know yet until they make whatever announcement that they're going to make. Oh, okay. Actually, we made it to the end. I guess we won't know exactly whether it's worth it to spend everything now or wait. I'm not doing it. Well, I don't need to, because I have everything I need, so I don't need to spend any. I don't need to spend anything, but there is a thing, because if you have, if you have elite wall cards that get converted into gold, and it will overflow. So, like, I have 5 million, it will overflow past 5 million. So there will be an incentive to actually use the cards. We just don't know what is it going to look like. That's just, yeah. That's the thing that we don't know yet in terms of whether it's worth it to spend or not. And Supercell really needs to make that decision. Like, they say, hey, this is what the conversion is going to be. And then we can say, okay, yes, because of this, I'm going to spend my gold now, or I'm going to spend my cards now. or I'm going to use my books now. That's the thing. Hello, stupid jokes. Welcome back. Level 16 is criminal. I hate it. Yeah, it's all Jinxie making them popular. To get no. It's well, okay. I think they wrote a perfect storm. It's not just Jinxie, although Jinxie is a big part of it. I mean, it's Ken. It was this influx of YouTubers who tried to do the Ken style. Now, I don't know if he influenced that or whatever, but that's a part of it too. Do I do Dark Omen or do I do Baby D? Okay, we're doing Dark Omen. And we'll risk it. Okay. There's all these influx of YouTubers who realize, hey, I could just play stupid Clash Royale and yap all day and grow a channel. And there's that. It's hit the lexicon. It's in the zeitgeist, as people like to say. And there's this kind of this resurgence of, oh yeah, the game is still around. It hasn't died yet. There's that type of thinking as well. I mean, it's not just one thing. That's what I meant to say. It's not just one thing. It's many things that have made Clash Royale go from kind of down in the depths to rising again. And it'll be fine, but I think this is going to hurt a lot because they're going to have to explain exactly what is happening. Why are they making this decision? Okay, please get rid of it. Oh, we have to win this. Win this. Okay. But yeah. Now they're greedy as hell. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to defend that. I won't. I will not defend that. It's very tough to. Okay. Well, I don't need you. Okay, let's do that. And see, I can go. See, fire. Yeah, I'll do this because I have P.E.K.K.A for a reason. Yeah, I have P.E.K.K.A for a reason. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Now I think about it, crazy. The CRL prize pool is not in the multi-millions. It's never been in the multi-millions. If I have it correct, last year, and I did a video on this. It's on the channel. I did a video about this. The prize pool was not $1 million last year. They didn't announce it because, so last 24. Okay, I gotta do math here. In 2023, it was $1 million. And that was spelt out in the videos and the intros and all of that. It was spelled out. It was $1 million to the winner, and that's how they did it. 2024, they never made an announcement. They never made an announcement about the total prize pool. But when you added it up, it was, I think, it was like $950,000. I remember I did the math on it. And but the thing is, people were always saying that it was $1 million. I mean, no, it was. It's less than $1 million. That's why That's why Supercell did not say what the total prize pool was for CRL, because it was not $1 million. Because all you had to do, if they said, yeah, the total prize pool is $950,000 or $950,000 or $900,000, then anybody can just look at the previous years and say, oh, well, they're not putting up the same kind of money that they did the year before, and then they're going to take a hit on that. And yeah, that was the thing. Okay, I'm getting this because I need to. Yeah, okay, all right. So it's never been multi-millions, but it was never. I mean, anybody who says it was $1 million is completely incorrect, and you'll see that in like Riley put that on a couple of his videos. Ian77 put it on a couple of his videos. Like, oh yeah, I'm competing in the $1 million. No, you're not. You're not competing in any $1 million esports league, because that would have been announced by Supercell as this is $1 million prize pool. It was not. And that's, I mean, to me, as somebody who follows esports, that's very upsetting. That you do that. You do that to your. Oh, come on, like I'm trying to sell. You do that to your followers. That you say that. Okay, all right. I wouldn't even know who to get here, but that's okay. Yeah. So it was never multi millions. It was never. It was never a million. It was less than. Hello to Nessalino on YouTube. How's it going? Rip C Clash Royale. No, Clash Royale is not going anywhere. It's not. It's not. It's gonna take a hit, but it is. It's gonna be around. It. This may be the thing where if you're kind of on the fence, or if you're like a casual, if you're a casual player, you might just say, you know what, there's Fortnite, I'm good. There's chess.com, I'm good. But Clash Royale, you'll just kind of have it in the back of your head, like, oh, there's this thing now where I have to level my cards even more. I'll pass. Like those of us who have been playing since 2016, we're pot committed, so we'll be around. There's many of us who will be around, but those who maybe they joined during the pandemic, or they were okay, yeah, or they saw it like on an XQC stream back in 2023 or something like that, or they watched Pokimane talk about it, or they watched, or now if they watch Jinxie, or if they watch Ken, maybe they'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, I know Clash Royale, but it's that one, it was that one thing where they couldn't, or you had to like pay more to keep up, and it's like, yeah, I'll pass. Yeah. Esports is part of the Olympics now. Yeah, yeah. And that's an incentive to say, like, hey, we're a part of the 21st century. I think if it wasn't, it's good on the IOC to at least acknowledge that, hey, esports is a thing. Because they could just say, well, and here's the thing. We saw this during the passing of Daniel Naroditsky, where a lot of people didn't. There were a lot of elitist people who didn't recognize the situation and just were very me-centric, and it was very ugly. Now, yes, I know I'm comparing like two, I'm comparing a very tragic event with the Olympics, and I didn't mean to do that, so I apologize. The point I'm trying to make is that the IOC could have just said, you know what is this? What is esports? We don't need this. But they recognize that, hey, this is a thing. Let's see how we can bring it into our events, even if it's just side terms. It's cool. The international events were crazy back in the day. Yeah. It still is. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. But the thing too, and this is where a lot of companies miss out on this opportunity. I'm going to go execution here. Yeah. A lot of companies miss out on this opportunity. What Capcom did with Street Fighter, at least Street Fighter 5, I don't know if they do it now with Street Fighter 6, was whoever won Capcom Cup not only won the big prize, but they got to design a costume that was going to be available in-game. And I thought that was, that is a massive incentive to win the tournament, because you're in the game for forever. You're literally in the game for forever when you win. And when Knuckle Dew won, and he had the Gao costume, which was really cool, and they had Bennett RD who won, and then he had the Birdie costume. It was just incredible. I thought that was so unique. And then Gachikun with the baseball jersey. I thought it was so cool to see Capcom do that. Supercell, at the same time, and I should mention this too, because this is the thing that I wanted to bring up. you could buy the season pass for Street Fighter V, and that money or portion of it went into the Capcom Cup prize pool. It helped fund the pool. And that is something that if Supercell was really thinking about, what's good, they could say, hey, when you buy the diamond tier, like I'm going to buy the diamond tier, let's say 50 cents of the diamond tier goes into CRL. Now imagine how much money would be made for CRL if you announced that. Let's say 50 cents from every purchase of the diamond tier goes into the CRL pool. And remember, CRL is 9 months out of the year. This is not a 1 month thing. Win that. Okay. Yeah. So the prize pool could go like that is insane. To say, okay, yeah, we're going to actually hold on here. Okay, yeah, we'll go EWIS for now, and then we'll switch off. Okay, or you know what? I could go. Yeah, I don't like because if I face a Juggernaut, then basically the mage bonus just doesn't hit. But yeah, that's fine. But yeah, so I got a whole pop-up on my PC that says upgrade to Windows 11, and I cannot. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Just imagine like how much. I don't know. They made 75 million last year, or last month. If that was all the diamond tier, or let's say even half of it was the diamond tier, and I got to break out a calculator for this. If half of that was the diamond tier, so and okay, let's go Musketeer here, and then I have to think of who's switch out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, I guess. So half of that was let's say 75 million. Half of that was the diamond tier. So it's about 37 million, or yeah, 37 million. Now, if 50 cents out of every purchase was I mean, somebody's have to do the math on this. If 50 cents of every purchase was toward CRL. Now imagine how big the prize pool would be for that, and that's 1 month. That is crazy. And I'm just so surprised because Capcom had been doing this for years. They said buy the season pass, the money will go into the pool for Capcom Pro Tour and Capcom Cup. And other fighting game leagues saw that and they did it. But I'm just so surprised that Supercell didn't do that for CRL. That's it. That is a big incentive to get people to play too, and get people to sign up, knowing that their money is going to possibly supporting whoever's going to win the turn. Yeah, like that's crazy. That is like 1 million to the prize pool. Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing. It's 1 million to the prize pool. Now imagine, remember, CRL is 9 months out of the year, and they did 6 tournaments. So that's $6 million. And at the same time, not necessarily just $6 million to the players. You can also use that money to pay for expenses to fly out their families to have them go watch. You pay the videographers, you pay the production team more, because of that, because we're paying the diamond tier, and that money's going toward expenses to run CRL, and it just makes it just, not to say makes everything better, but it just makes it, you feel like you're a part of it. You feel like when you pay, you're putting, you have a footprint in it, even if it's just 50 cents. Like that's the thing that I'm trying to, I guess, kind of hammer home here. Okay, let's go BBD here. Because right now they just made $75 million. Okay, that's whatever. But do we see anything out of that at the end of the day? No, not really. It's just going to Supercell and Tencent. That's it. But imagine now if for every 50 cents for every $11, 50 cents went into CRL. Now we're talking about, hey, okay, I don't feel so bad spending $12 US because I know that money's going toward. Oh, come on. Okay, what do you have? Oh wait, yeah, that's yeah. Hello to Hidden Master on YouTube. I was gone. They removed major features of the game to promote more monetization. Yeah, yeah. I mean, although Season Shop was pretty horrible, I will that needed to go. But yeah, a lot of small stuff that could have stayed, they just opted to get rid of it, which I disagree with. I just disagree with it. Hello to Caleb. Welcome back. Yo, sorry, Mr. Electric. Hey, no worries, Caleb. You're here. I appreciate it whenever you can be here. No worries. There's no obligation to be here. But thank you for being here, and I really appreciate it. Hello to Unique. Hey, your texts aren't that good. Well, you're not good, and I'm ranting about level 16, so nobody gives a shit about you. You can come back tomorrow. Hello, Xavier. Welcome back. Am I using Elixir New? Yes. They would end development before they give. Actually, hold on here. Let me do this. Okay. They would end development before they give up profits to fund the largest zero prize pool. It's amazing idea, but they just yeah. That's the thing. They pretty much have never done it, and to start doing it would be a total reversal of philosophy, and it sucks. Capcom realized this as they started CPT, and I think that's why now they're kind of in a good spot. But yeah, it's just it's just very upsetting because I mean, yeah, it's just very upsetting, and I don't know what to. I don't know what to say. So I mean, this is where we are, and I was going to tell the story about how I met my friend, but it's almost 9 o'clock. Do I do it? Do I tell? Okay, I'm gonna make a poll. Okay. I will tell. Hold on. Let me get this. Okay. And, okay, we're done. Okay, I'm putting up a poll. There we go. All right. I'm at 2760. I have even no idea where I am right now. But yeah, I feel like I'm making progress again after being stuck. Ooh. Okay. All right. Yeah. Almost tilted like 3. Oh, gosh. That sounds like me. But I have been tilting for a while. Yeah. If by some miracle the executives of Supersoft would change their heart and actually start listening to people that find the company, maybe we'll see some good changes to promote growth. They are doing changes. Now, I will say this: they are doing changes that promote growth. They're making changes in the sense that you don't feel obligated to play the game. And I say this as somebody who has all the cards leveled up. I have a second account. I have never felt the need or want, or not the need. I've never felt obligated to play, which is a huge thing. I've never felt like, oh, I have to play today or else I'm gonna be, falling behind on everything. Never, I have not felt this way since I came back 4 years ago, or wait, yeah, 4.5 years ago. I just don't. I think they've made those changes, and I think it's really, really. That's a positive. The last thing that they took out, which I thought was kind of a handcuff scenario, was the season shop because you had to play every day in order to get tokens and then in order to buy everything off the shop so you can get all that stuff. Once they removed that and they said, "Hey, all you gotta do is just get trophies," and then you're at your own pace, but you have, let's say, 2 weeks to do it. That was way. I mean, that's way better. That's a way better place to be than if you don't play every day. You're behind and you're not going to get what you need. I felt that way because I don't ever want to feel again handcuffed by playing this game, and I felt that way for a long time, and that's why I quit the game for in 2020, 2021. It just seemed like I was. Yeah, it just really seemed like I was needing to play this game. Yeah, yeah. Hello to cool gamers. Do you remember me? No. I wish I had enough friendship capital with Glenn to ask him to watch Smiling Friends. Smiling Friends. Is that a TV show? Smiling Friends. I know of Friends. Alright, what's Smiling Friends? Smiling Friends is an adult animated TV. What? The hell? On Adult Swim. Oh, okay. Never mind. That ain't me. That doesn't look like something I would watch. This is again my blind spot. Okay, let's go here. Yeah, I won't sell back. Wiz. We'll get Baby D, and I think we're set. Yeah. Yeah. So I think yeah. It doesn't look like Small and Friends is my type of show. Again, this is a blind spot when I talk to women. They're like, do you watch? I've not watched Game of Thrones. I haven't watched any of the Marvel cinematic, basically from Iron Man to Avengers Endgame. I've not watched that. I know, like, that's criminal. It's like a criminal offense. I just haven't watched that. Let's see what else. Actually, I have to sell you back because we need to get a Ranger. But yeah, Breaking Bad I've not watched. Better Call Saul I've not watched. Yeah, I'm just not into that. I don't know. Hello to Lex, welcome back. Yeah, but getting the free book of cards was nice and be able to get legendaries in lower arenas. Yeah, the only problem with that was that you had to play every day in order to get all the tokens that you needed in order to buy all that stuff. And that's the part that was irritating because it's like it felt like a job to do it. And I know that for a lot of people, come on. All right. So I can do this and come on. Okay. I'm willing to wait. Okay, I'm willing to wait. Yeah. It just felt like a job when the season shop was around and you just had to play every day and get either 2 wins or just eat a bunch of losses until you got your 1,000 tokens for the day or whatever it was. I don't remember, but yeah, that's the part that was just upsetting because it's like I don't want to play today, but I have to, and I'm like, man, I don't want to play. I don't want to play, and then I had to. And I wish they just would understand that. Okay, but then I have to get rid of P.E.K.K.A. But then if I get rid of P.E.K.K.A, okay, I can get Princess. Okay, what do you have? Okay, they have Dark Elm. All right. Yeah, I guess. Okay, let's do this for now. Um, okay, let's do this for now. I'm not a fan of this. Yeah, a season shop that doesn't reset, but rather adds some new items each season could have been a quick fix to the need to play problem. The the thing is, you still need to play in order to get tokens um, in order to buy the stuff. And that was the thing that was upsetting, is that I don't want to play to get tokens to buy stuff, and then if I forget and the tokens, yeah, that was so maddening to see the tokens go from like, oh yeah, you forgot to spend your tokens. You're down to like 200. You have 200,000. You're down. Here's 200 gold for you. I'm like, dude, like, come on, man. That's all right. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, yeah, we were gonna get Baby D back anyway, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, and plus the other thing too about a season shop is that if you look at the shop and it had nothing that you needed, you're just like, screw Supercell. They just didn't give me anything I needed, and that was I've suggested this idea before where it's just kind of like make it open season, and oh come on, win this. Okay, whew. All right. Make it open season. Whatever you need, you can just specifically go buy that. Now, I think that's going to be part of the thing about um, that's going to be part of this thing about this change, is that you're going to be able to get exactly what you need instead of praying that on Wednesday they have a musketeer for 1,500 gold in the shop, and it's one of the six. And that's, yeah, I mean, is this green or, oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, that's, yeah, I mean, because imagine if you could just, 2.6 is a good deck, and you could just from the rip, from jump, get focus on getting that without having to worry about anything else. That'd be huge. Yeah, I think that'd be huge. Smiling Friends is so good. The creator are old YouTube animators that have great cameos. Oh, okay. I mean, it's gonna probably take a lot for me to actually start a TV show. What was the last TV show oh, Silicon Valley was the last TV show I had watched, even though I haven't watched the last season. And everybody pretty much on that show except for what's his name? Kumail. Jeez, I forgot his name. Kumail. What's his name? He was in a movie. Oh, Kumail Nanjiani. Yeah. And, like, apparently everybody except him was outed as a complete asshole. So yeah, that was the thing about that show. It's like it was just really fun because I related to a ton a ton of the kind of hidden jokes about the show, and I was like, oh, I want to watch the last season because I didn't buy it. This is back when you could buy stuff in Google Play. You can buy TV shows in Google Play, and then it was like I think it was 2017. This is like peak Me Too movement, and everybody on the show got outed as, yeah, this guy was tough to work with. He sucked. And I'm like, well, okay, maybe I'm not gonna watch the last season. Apparently, the last season's like really really good, but it kind of goes way deep into inside jokes in terms of tech and internet stuff. So that's crazy. Yeah. Like maintaining a Duolingo streak, I understand the feeling. Yeah, that's what it felt like. Yeah. Like if I take a day off, I'm going to take a day off for the tournament, Thanksgiving. I'm not going to be playing. So whatever, when I end up at like 180, my streak is going to be like ending at like 180, and I don't care. For now, I'll keep it, but yeah, that's. Well, yeah, that's. Okay, let's go this way. Can I get a baby D? Oh, okay. Saw you back. And let's do this. And if we get a baby D, I think we're going to be okay, but we'll see. I have a P.E.K.K.A. and I don't have another. Oh, that's okay. We'll just have to rely on Dark Goblin for now. Hello to Fives on YouTube. How's it going? Best tip for merge. So I always suggest 2 tips to everybody who's looking to improve in merge tactics. One is don't be like this game here. No, I'm kidding. The first tip is you pick cards and level them up as fast as you can and as high as you can. The second tip is to pick cards based on traits, so that you can get extra power or extra healing. If you do those 2 tips at the very minimum, you will be at you can be at 1500 without even thinking about strategies or anything like that. Just level up your cards as fast as you can and as high as you can, and pick cards based on similar traits. So like here, I have 2 Rangers, which are Dark Goblin and Archer. So that means they're going to be able to shoot faster. And then, I have Spear Goblin and Musketeer, which means they're going to be able to do more damage, and it just works like that. So, yeah, if you just follow those 2 tips, you're going to go very far without having to really think about like strategy. That's the main thing. Okay, I could have done that, but that's fine. Okay, I got baby. All right, but that means I have to give up. Well, this is for the game. I don't care. This is for the game. We're going to try to win this game. Right here. Okay, that may be enough to carry us, but we'll see. I actually didn't mean to put Executioner in. I meant to put P.E.K.K.A. in and then move in Executioner, but that's okay, because we got the full blaster bonus. It may actually not work. That's okay. Oh my goodness, Musketeer. Okay, we should. Oh no! Oh, we won it. We won. I can't believe this. We did. We lost. Okay. All right. That's fine. We finished second. Yeah. The question is, how intense is getting to 3,000? I feel like I hit a plateau last week. And I feel like I'm finally, because of the balance change, the hidden balance changes, and I feel like now I'm slowly starting to make my way up again, which is good. So. Oh, I totally forgot about the poll, and it's 50-50. So I'm going to wait till tomorrow to tell the story. I'm just going to wait till tomorrow. Like, I was going to tell it today, but level 16 just upset me so much, I just said, you know what? That's fine. The update is focused on gem economy, which ultimately means more monetization. Well, if they give me a reason to spend the gems that I've been accumulating for years and years and years and years and years, I'm totally fine with it. They have never, ever, there has never been a time since, I would say, post season pass, that there's been a reason to spend gems. There has never. Well, okay, I will tell you, the last time I spent gems was, remember when Boss Bandit came out, and they said and they put an announcement. They said if you wait 5 days, you can get Boss Bandit for free, or you can spend $50 now, or it was like $35 now, and get Boss Bandit now. But at the same time, it was also available in the chest. And I didn't realize this until I watched one of Ken's videos. And he spent 2,500 gems to just randomly hope for a Boss Bandit. And I was like, okay, let me do that. And I spent 5,000 gems. Because I re-rolled twice. And I didn't get it the first time I got, I think it was like Archer Queen, I think. And then the second time I got it, I said, okay, all right, we're good. We're in there. That's been the only time I've wanted to spend gems and that was fine because it wasn't like, therefore I spent $60 or whatever it was. That's the accumulation of years and years and years and years of just collecting gems, but there was no means of spending it. And finally, there was a reason to spend it because I could have Boss Bandit 4 days before pretty much everybody else. So there was a reason to get it or to spend gems. But that's the last time I remember spending gems for a purpose. Yeah, that's what I would say. And I know it's very like not everybody could do that, and I totally understand it. But that's just something I remember in the back of. Oh, come on. All right, I guess we're doing this. Yeah, that's something I would have. I want more reasons to spend gems. That's the thing. Yeah. That Valkyrie would have been good to sell for the P.E.K.K.A. Oh, in the last game? Well, it came down to one hit, so I'm not gonna sweat it. Yeah. If a game like that comes down to one hit, it's basically I'm totally cool with the outcome. Yeah. And we made it to the end anyway, so yeah, that's fine. Global tournament 15 wins was worth it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think that you could literally make a killing if you're just good at global tournament, like Juicy J. If you're just good at the global tournament, because the global tournament is pretty much its own meta. Because I think there is a tracker, if I have this correctly, there's a tracker on who wins global tournaments, and that alone is its own community. Because the moment somebody wins the global tournament, everybody uses that deck and tries to do it themselves, and so it builds this hidden meta that you really don't see on ladder, because ladder is pretty much 28 days or 35 days of people slowly trying to figure it all out. But then you okay, they're gonna give me anything. Okay. But the global tournament is just a constant evolving beast because everybody wants to do it. I haven't done it. So whenever somebody does win, everybody looks to see, okay, is that a viable deck? And they say, okay, if it is, okay, I'm going to go try it. And then everybody races to do it, and then once somebody else wins, yeah, it's fascinating. Yeah. Level 16 for over 100 cards will exhaust whatever gems you have to buy duplicates to go for. Yeah. Although for me, I'm pretty much, when I start, I'm going to just focus on my main deck, Splash Yard, and all the cards of Merge Tactics. That's it. I'm not going to worry about anything else. Yeah. When the update drops, I get like 15k gems. Really? Oh, because of all the trade-ins or whatever it's going to be. I don't think they've announced what the how the conversion's going to be. I think they have they've given generalities. That's what Royale API did, but it's not like an official. Okay, for every one wild card you have, you're going to get this much gold, and therefore you need to either use or don't use. Yeah, 6k per book of books. Really? Okay. Well, I'm about to clean up if that's the case. Hello to Loritz. Welcome back. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm just ranting about level 16. Yes, and elite wild cards not. Oh, okay. Wow, that's nuts. Hello to Retro Snoop on YouTube. How's it going? Are they working wild cards? Apparently, wild cards have been gone. For some, they're just going to be gone. that's the thing. They're going to be out, up and out. Yeah. Hello to Ali on YouTube. How's it going? Are you trying to win? No. I am here today to rant about level 16 and nothing else. Okay, what do you have? No, not gonna do it. Wait, they're actually at level 16s. There's no official announcement from Supercell, but pretty much every content creator has announced it. Yeah, every content creator has basically said it's coming. I think this is the main thing to come out of CRL from the past weekend. Yeah, or that past weekend, a few days ago. Yeah. How were you able to look at his cards? So what I did is you see their icon here, and the one that's red is the person I'm playing. So I'm playing the person who got eliminated, and you just tap on their thing. Yeah. Hello to Caden on YouTube. How's it going? Horrible idea. Yeah, I agree. And again, I say this as someone who has every card at level 14 and half the cards at level 15. Will have no issue going to level 16. I just do not believe that this is the way to go, and there needs to be a lot of apologies from Supercell once this becomes live in a few weeks. I just don't believe this is the correct thing. Now, maybe they throw a curveball with their official announcement and say, like, okay, this is exactly what it's going to be. And you all are idiots. I just don't agree with this being the time to... Ooh, okay, they give it to me. That this is the time to go with Elite Wildcards. I just don't agree with it. And I don't know why Supercell believes that that is the answer. It's just not the answer. And I just don't know. Will it still be like the level 15s with Elite Wildcards? Well, Elite Wildcards are just gone. Now, from my understanding, reading everything, is that if it's going back to the old system of upgrading through gold and cards and not Elite Wildcards, but you just are going to continue upgrading the way you normally upgrade. Now, there's going to be an option from my understanding, there's going to be an option to just buy the cards you need for the card you buy the cards you need for the troop that you want to upgrade. That's the thing. I don't know how much that's going to work, but I guess we'll have to wait till the official announcement to. Okay, they're gonna make me decide this. Come on. All right. Wait, who did they just? I mean, we're kind of screwed, anyways. Yeah, we're kind of screwed. But yeah. So I will wait. Yeah. So yeah, that's the yeah. Yeah. The E-Wiz is best kind of Ranger Day of the goggles. So you're just absolutely not listening to anything I'm saying. I'm just ranting about level 16. This guy's hardcore playing the game. He's like, yeah, gosh, man, look at this. He's trying to figure out exactly what to do. He needs to play this 10 card and he's ranting about level 16. Will this guy stop ranting about level 16 and actually play the stupid game? I'm trying to watch. Hard enough to level up. No need in any more. I agree. And again, I say this as someone who has half the cards max level. It's hard. It's difficult. It is difficult. Like, look, I'm very grateful to have a full-time job, and I have a mortgage. You know, I have other stuff that I do want to do. I don't play this 10 hours a day like Muhammad Light or Lucas or Wallace. I don't play every day where I could just play, and I just keep getting, rewards for nothing because I can just beat up scrubs. That's not the case. Like, we're not all like that. And I just, if you're not playing 10 hours a day, if you're not FX Pro, if you're not Muhammad Light, we're not going to be able to get all the same amount of rewards like them. And that's the thing. Like, I wish Supercell would understand that. Maybe some of us have one game in us a day. Or maybe like I have 1 hour a day. This is my 1 hour a day to play this game. Of dedicated time. This is my 1 hour a day. Okay, all right. This is my 1 hour a day dedicated playing this game. I don't have time like all day, and even if I did, I'd be like, do I really want to do this? No, I'd rather play chess. Or I'd rather be outside, But yeah, I mean, okay, I'll go here and I will, I'll get Musketeer on the next one. But yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it's. I'm not a. I play this. I play this every day for the last 100, something days, but I'm not addicted. Okay, I find time to play this, and I play, and I'm good. I just can't imagine what it's like for other people. Wait until you see how much gems to buy one card before we cheer about the Book of Books being worth 6,000 gems. Supercell was, oh yeah. And everybody has said, I think OJ put it, Boss put it, I think Royale API, they said, do not make a rash decision right now based on today's unofficial announcement. Wait to see what Supercell will say about how all of this is going to work, and then you make the decision. Like for me, I'm not doing anything until I know exactly what it's going to look like. And again, I don't really have to. I really don't have to do anything because all my cards are level 14, minimum level 14. So I really don't have to do anything. Yeah, I'm totally fine. I think they will make you use for level 16ers. They've already said that they're not. They're taking elite wildcards out. They've already made that announcement. The elite wildcards are going to be not a part of the game. They've taken it out for this unofficial specific reason. That elite wildcards is gone. Elite wildcards will be gone, which is what I ranted about in the beginning, because it's basically a concession by Supercell saying that the elite wildcard system didn't work. Which is what I was saying all along, is that when they announced level 15, they just needed to eat the hate. But they just needed to eat the criticism that everybody gave them. Because if they just eaten the criticism from the beginning and said, okay, we're going to level 15, we're just going to change the price points. And everybody would have been pissed, but you know what? Everybody would have said, okay, fine. Those who would have stayed would have been, okay, fine. All right, I'm sticking around for this BS, but I understand that, okay, I'm going to have to spend gold. But now we had to deal with this whole wildcard system, which is now no longer going to be a thing, and that's the upsetting. That is the upsetting part. It's if they had just from the very beginning said, okay, we're just gonna add another level, then fine. But they just said no. Yeah. I hear they're getting rid of magic books from some creators. No, we're all losing our magic books. If you have a magic book, it's going to get converted into gems. I believe that's somebody was saying. Yeah. I think the game was going just fine without this. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I mean, the one thing, if there's any decision, is that there's no need to do multiple evolutions a month. I mean, when they've already said that they're not going to make evolutions for every card, so why are they needing to do 2 a month? Let us. I'd rather have new cards. I'd rather have some new cards than evolutions, or make it just one evolution and that's the featured card for the month. But they're having to do these 2 evolutions. I don't know if it's just because they feel pressured or whatever, like the team is feeling pressured to keep up. I don't know. It's just that's upsetting. It's they're trying to hit us with all of this constant content. It's like, just give us. If you give me just a little bit, I'm good. I'm good. I'll be happy. I'll be happy with what you. Oh, okay. Hold on here. Okay, who do I have to get rid of? I mean, Wiz, but it's Pekka. Fuck. Um. Okay, what do you have? F Gamma Machine. Okay. You know what? We're gonna go without it. Yeah. Hello to Sai. This is a game for 9-year-olds. But you probably play it. So are you 9? Like, you don't make comments like that to criticize Supercell. That. I'm trying to make legitimate. I'm trying to make legitimate complaints about the game. I don't give a shit the age of whoever plays this, because that's like, I can talk to you into bed. Oh, okay, you're in there. All right. Actually, what time is it? It's 9:30. Oh fuck. Okay, this is the last game. That's why, like, when people say I'm a free-to-play player, nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit that you're a free-to-play player. It's just you're looking for sympathy when things don't go your way. Like, this is what I tell people who say they're free-to-play players, and this is why. This is another criticism of the update. If you have ever played any other mobile game, you know how horrible progression is. At some of these other games, it is impossible. It is impossible to be a contender at a high level without spending money. At least with Clash Royale, you have some chance. I mean, like, not the greatest of chances, but you have some chance to maybe do something. But there are some games where it is horrible. Like, you are stuck at level 1, and you are not even going to make it to, ranked or whatever, unless you spend money. And you're just going to get hit with ads, and you're going to be forced to watch ads in order to get rewards. It's just horrible. I mean, at least credit to Supercell. Now, credit to Supercell. They could have gone the ad route and said, all right, you want more stuff? Go watch an ad. They could have done that. They haven't. And that's a very, they may reverse course and say, okay, we're doing it. But they, no, I'm not going to do it. Yeah. Yeah, that is the. I forgot where I was going because I was trying to decide where I was going to go through Star Spear Com. No, but that's okay. I have problems with Mega Knight spam decks. Yeah, you just have to play a ton of defense. Hello to the French on YouTube. I was going, is it all the new Dragon and Higher merch tech? Yes. The Elixir Long is pretty much 99% of games. Yeah. Oh no, I want Musketeer. We're gonna do it this way. Yeah. And hopefully we get Baby D. But yeah. Muhammad Light made over 1 million playing a game for 9-year-olds. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just jealous. I mean, it's just like, if you have a complaint about the game, it's fine. But yeah, to say that's stupid. I mean, it's stupid YouTube, trying to be machismo on the internet type of thing. And the people who make those type of comments have never played any other mobile game other than Clash Royale, or within the Supercell universe. Like, go play Let Us Merge Arena for a week and see how far you can get before you just say, screw this. Like, I'm wasting my time playing this game because I'm progressing slow as hell. And it's worse now because they added spells in that game. and then come back to me and say, "Oh yeah, yeah. Thankfully, I don't have to watch ads on Clash Royale like I do have to do with Hero Tactics or Mech Arena or Rush Royale or any of those." Like, I mean, again, Supercell could just say, "Watch this ad," and they would make $1 million. They would make $2 million a day, easy. Not even not even a problem. They'd make $2 million easily by just putting that in the game. And they have it. And credit to them, they have it. Actually, let's see. What do you have? That makes P.E.K.K.A strong, but then we... I'll leave it. Yeah. But yeah, I mean... I don't know. I mean, it just sucks. Today's announcement just... Or, I shouldn't say, it's an unofficial announcement, but it sucks. It sucks nonetheless. Yeah, and, okay. Alright, so we actually made progress. We're at 2753. I can't believe this. Okay, so we've gone past 2700 and stayed there. Okay, tomorrow, I will tell the story about how I met my friend. Okay, I will tell the story. I talk a lot of smack about Supercell, but I do appreciate they aren't as scummy as the other mobile gaming platforms. Yeah, I agree. I think Supercell has a lot of work to do, but the fact that they don't go the same route as a lot of these other mobile gaming companies is I'm very grateful for that, because they could easily do that and make a ton of money off of it and not care. But the fact that they don't do that is, I mean, it's very good for everybody. You know, good for it. It's just very good, because I mean, it just gives you that feeling. Like, I will say this: everybody, like, there's like people who like to complain about, if you ever see, not this, like if you ever see this, they got this idea from Lotus Margarina. Because Lotus Margarina would have, you have to buy the first thing, and then you could get the next one, and then maybe you could get the next one for free, or you have to pay, and then you get another one for free, and then these types of things, and then you could get like the big one, or you could just watch ads. They got that from Lotus Margarina and a few other games that did that. And like people were complaining about this. I'm like, have you not played any other mobile games? Because this is common. And Supercell just implemented this, I think, last year. Like, remember when the shop used to be just this? It used to be just this. And then they added all these things and people got mad. I'm like, have you seen the crap that has been in other mobile games? I mean, that just proves people don't play other mobile games. It really just proves people don't play other mobile games. That's it. I think the reason they don't have ads is because people will quit the game. Yeah. Which will make them lose more and more players eventually. Yeah. Because I think OJ has said that the main thing that Supercell really takes into heart is player retention. Player onboarding and player retention. They care about that more than anything else, and I think they do understand that ads a big thing. Do you know who Cruiser is? Hello to Gingy. Do you know who Cruiser is? I do not. Oh no. He's the one kid that talked about. Oh shoot. He doesn't stream, but I think he was talking about he had like a tier list. I think it was like a couple weeks ago. I remember. I think I've seen his name. I don't remember. It's not like a retake where, yeah, I know. Yeah. He looks like Jackson Dart. Oh, no. He looks like Daniel Jones if Daniel Jones had blonde hair or something like that. But yeah. Okay, I do have to go to bed because it's past 9:30, and yeah, I got a long day at work tomorrow with meetings. Okay, so if you're, we'll talk about this. For real though, what's the age demographic for Clash YouTubers? I mean, you're watching, so unless you're 9, like how many grown adults pushing 30 actually? watching them. I mean, I'm approaching 50. So what is this? Like what? Like you came into my channel and started like, what is this? Like what question is this? Like you're talking to a guy almost 50 who's playing this. And yet, and this is it. This is the trolling that you. Okay, I'm glad I'm in the stream because I would just give you 24 hours. Yeah, you don't. No, okay, no, I won't give you 24 hours. But if you come back tomorrow and I start telling a story about my friend, and then your first not comment is not high streamer, you're getting 24 hours. But yeah, okay. Hello, Popcorn. You're just catching the end of the stream, so I apologize. All right. Okay, so if you're watching this live, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and please consider subscribing. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much for watching the video. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe button.